Hey guys, I'm Steph.
And I'm Richard.
And this is Maki.
Our little kitties. Our daughters. Got a question from Diana Luca. Hi. I want to know if it's often to meet on the street famous people like K-pop stars, or you can't see them. It didn't say stars. Thanks.
So, do you see K-pop stars on the streets?
The answer is yes. I see them all the time.
Really?
Yeah, cardboard cutouts of K-pop stars are everywhere in this country. I was out shopping yesterday and saw GD like 3 times in about an hour.
Really?
Yeah, well in Yongsan, he's there. Well, he's there in Yongsan. He's there everywhere. I mean, GD is like plastered everywhere.
GD. GD.
Does GD stick out his tongue?
I don't think he does. That's Miley Cyrus.
He's probably, if we were to go outside our door, you'd see him 1 block away probably.
You see K-pop stars and K-drama actors everywhere in all of your big shops. Usually they're advertising things like contact lenses, food,
Coffee.
clothes. Coffee, yeah. You got some coffee shots.
Just 2 days ago, Migu posted on Insta a photo of whoever she was standing next to at the Etude house. She went shopping for makeup. Who was that? Do you know who that was?
I'd have to look at the photo again. But it's all about actually seeing them, physically seeing them in person.
In the flesh.
In the flesh.
In the flesh. So do you see them in the flesh?
I actually have.
Who have you seen?
I have seen one of the girls from Sonyashi Day. I can't remember who it was.
Which is what? Girls' Generation?
Girls' Generation.
She saw one of the 9 of them. How do you know it was her? And where did you see her?
I saw her in Insadong, and I know it was her because she was standing there all glammed up with her manager and bodyguards. She was surrounded by a huge mass of people, so nobody could actually get anywhere near them. Like, they were all standing on benches and stuff like that with their phones trying to get pictures of her. And I think it was a publicity stunt, to be honest.
Well, Insadong is one of the main areas of Seoul where if you come to visit this place, you will definitely visit. And also Korean people love it too. The shopping there is great. It's got a lot of traditional markets. It's got a lot of restaurants.
And it's a cool place to go.
So where was she, in the main drag?
She was in the main drag right by, there's a big shopping area.
Where you can enter to the side and it goes like
yeah, it spirals
circular.
up.
So was she shopping or was she there to like sign autographs?
I didn't see her shopping, I just saw her standing there. I think she might have signed like 2 autographs. But that was probably one of the like, ah, it's a K-pop star moments that I've had.
I've gone around a couple of times and seen them shooting some movie or K-drama in a particular part of Seoul. The once or twice I did see this was when I didn't know anything about celebrities here, like who they were, what they looked like, and so I could have seen somebody super famous and not known who it was. And
I'm so jealous. I would totally be trying to figure it out. What drama is this? I have to know. Is this a drama? Is this a movie? Who's the lead actor? Who's the lead actress? For me, if somebody tells me that I saw a K-pop star, my honest gut reaction is photos to prove it, or you didn't do it. I want to see the photos, I want to see a comparison and recognize the person, or you know, you could just be like, lying to me.
I recently bought a secondhand desk from a person who advertised on Craigslist, and when I went up to Seoul to meet her to pick it up, she and I sort of hit it off because she told me right away that she was a huge K-pop and K-drama fan. Shout out to Alex. And so I said, so are you love the K-dramas. And this place is perfect for a girl like her, especially with the cardboard cutouts of advertisements, because you're gonna see all the people that you love or that you sort of
want to see.
Have a fangirling aspiration. Oh, dude. I'm not a big like fangirl person. I never was.
You're a fanboy at Drama Talk. Hallyu Back fanboy. You're my biggest fan. Bopo. When I first came to Korea, I started really noticing that all of the dramas that I really like to watch and that I was currently watching, I could see them. They were on the restaurants, they were on the bakeries, they were in the cell phone shops, they were on socks. It was everywhere.
Except for they weren't in the flesh.
Exactly. Still haven't seen that many stars in the flesh.
Why do you think it's not common here to see celebrities on the street?
I think part of the reason for that is the Sang fans. I'm not going to pronounce that properly, but the crazy fans, like EXO fans, get insane. And I think that's one part of it because they're kind of in hiding, or they disguise themselves and try to conceal themselves when they're out in public because of crazy stalkers.
There are some crazy K-pop fans that literally go on the web and go nuts over their favorite group. And I actually think that the most crazy about K-pop fans are Korean people in this country. Young Korean girls are the most crazy, even though you don't know about them.
For me, the thing that really made me realize just how crazy this whole experience was the Reply series. A Reply 1997 and a Reply 1994, where they showed you how crazy they got, how stalkerish they got for their favorite K-pop boy bands. Like, to the point where they were camping outside their house, following them, throwing themselves at their cars. Oh my god, I got a pretzel! I got a pretzel from my favorite K-pop star band! I'm gonna stick it on this napkin, and I'm gonna put it, and I'm just gonna look at it.
Look what's going on with You Who Came From the Stars and the people in China.
Oh my goodness, for Kim Soo-hyun? Kim Soo-hyun went to China to do a fan meetup. Not only did he get a private plane to go there, but they were so excited to see him at the airport that he had to have 600 bodyguard police officers to make sure that he was safe.
Oh my god. Well, he is an alien, so I mean, I guess he needs extra special security forces.
If he was an actual alien, he could just teleport to his next destination. He wouldn't need the bodyguards, but I'm just saying.
What were some of the other crazy stories out of China about this drama?
Girls breaking up with their boyfriends because they wouldn't go out in the middle of the night to buy them chicken and beer. People eating so much chicken and beer that they ended up in the hospital sick. What was some
That's because it's not that good for you.
It isn't that good for you.
It is tasty though.
Oh, it's so tasty.
Well, and it's really popular here. That's one of the things I go sometimes with my students that want to have dinner with me, and we end up making some sort of friendship to have chicken and beer. That's one of the like go-to dinners.
I see chicken shops all over. We've got like 3 of them on our street. We should eat some chicken and beer.
Every time I suggest it, you're like, no, I don't like it.
Well, that's because last time I ate chicken and beer, we got the really spicy stuff and I got sick.
You gotta tell them not to get the spicy chicken.
So don't get the really super spicy chickens, because it'll make you sick if you're not used to the spice.
K-pop stars, Korean celebrities really have to stay off the public streets if they want to have any sort of a normal life, because they will be mobbed. You would be mauled if you're a K-pop star and you decide, well, you know what, I just want to go down and get a, I don't know, pack of gum from the local corner store. I think never could a K-pop or Korean drama star go out in public without having to consider how they're going to get there first and what they're going to do out in public, how long they're going to be there and who they're going to be around, and will they get seen? Because of course they probably will be. That's got to go into the consideration every time they go out in public.
I'm sure it does. Like, for example, Yoona and Lee Seung-gi recently started dating, and they had all their dates inside of a car because they couldn't actually go to a physical location.
There you go. So you gotta look inside the car window, which is probably darkly tinted, and then you can't see them, and so then you wouldn't be able to see them in public. I remember when we shot the movie with Kim Hae-soo.
Yeah.
And she showed up with her manager and a couple of other people, but she got dropped off from the car, and she went from the car door opened and then immediately entered the building where we were shooting. And so she knew what the address was, and that she wasn't to walk around on the street. She would just enter the building immediately. Nobody saw her. And then we had to shoot a scene where she was outside near the end of the evening, and I was the cameraman for that. All of a sudden, do people just start flocking? I mean, not in like hundreds, but you know, people who recognized her were standing there watching us film.
Because of things like this, most of the Korean celebrities that I have heard of live in places that are kind of inhabited by foreigners or rich people that will probably leave them alone more.
Right. Like, I wonder what it was like for Lee Min-ho and Park Shin-hye to be filming on the beach in California, for example. Any of you who are watching this who are in California happen to go to that one of the places where they were filming, I would be curious to know if they were recognized, and if so, like, how big was the crowd that was around them.
What is she doing?
I was in Itaewon once with a Korean friend. This was a long time ago, and she was like, ooh, he was just in a drama recently, and it was a young kid, and he was a new actor. I remember thinking, well, I don't really care, but he was with a group of like 12 or 14 people. Everyone was excited to be around him, but they were acting like they weren't, and he was having a drink. It was like he was one of them, but of course he was the special one in the group that nobody wanted to act like he was special, but of course he was the most special one.
I think it's cool that he has friends who try to act like he's just a normal, everyday person.
Yeah.
That reminds me when we were in Club Eloise in Apgujeong, and I saw So In Young from across the way in the VIP section, like So In Young and Kpop. So that's it for today's Life in Korea.
Got a question? Drop a note in the comments or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Hallyu Back, or in the comment section on our blog.
and like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for life in Korea and Asian drama videos.
That's it for today's Life in Korea. Experience it! Whose tits you think are bigger, mine or yours?
Definitely mine.
Not by much though, look at that. Oh my god, don't look.